today on 15 on 15.
Aruban athlete sets new Olympic qualifying record. Plus, windsurfing champion Saraquito Fringa is fighting for this year's grand title. And the Feria Social closes off the year with a project for YMCA. Thank you for joining us on another edition of 15 on 15 right here on Channel 15 ATV with Daniela Piazzi. Let's start off the show with Aruba's latest local news topics. Today, history has been made on Aruba's swimming team. During a competition in the Dominican Republic, swimmer Alison Ponzon set a new record for the island and became the first athlete to ever qualify for the Olympic Games in her category. During the swimming competition organized by the Delfines del Naco Club in the Dominican Republic, the athlete Alison Ponzon swam the 50-meter freestyle with a record-breaking time. After the meet, the young swimmer was shocked to hear she will be representing her island at the Olympic Games in Rio in 2016. This is the first time an athlete has qualified in the category of 50-meter freestyle, and this swimmer could not be happier. Alison Ponzon's record time was 25.89 seconds, which classifies as the fastest time an Aruban has ever achieved. Now this young athlete will be joining the sailors Philippine van Aanholt, Nicole van der Velden, and Thijs Visser on the Aruba team at the 2016 Games in Rio. Congratulations to Alison Ponzon and her entire team. Moving forward, as the Thanksgiving celebrations come to an end, the Black Friday events immediately begin. Although it is mostly an American event, retailers all over the island have picked up the trend this year. And along with these mega discounts came the mega lines and madness. Black Friday marks the beginning of sales and the largest consumer season of the year. On this day, major retailers put a majority of their items at highly discounted prices. Although this event began as a U.S. tradition, many countries such as Spain, the UK, and Colombia adopted it. And although Aruba has not gone to the extent of camping out since Wednesday evening, consumers were all about the discounts. Beginning at 5:30 a.m., you could begin to see the lines building up outside of stores in the main street. Customers are eager to be the first in line to avoid missing out on good deals. In the United States, this super sale has been known to begin as of Thursday night and extend throughout the weekend into what is now called Cyber Monday, where customers will get the best online shopping prices. In the United States, the discounts are so high that Arubans will go to the extent of flying there to get these deals. Moving forward, with the Thanksgiving celebrations being over, that